This is our first live. Well, I tried to do live a couple days ago. There was a bee swarm that I caught, and I was trying to do lives on that, and it was pretty bad. Trying to figure that out.
It got cold. It was like 80 something this morning. I'm putting my Snuggie on backwards. It got close like
Christmas
60s.
present from the girls. Yeah,
I
it's
know.
only like 60 now. It was we
80
set
this
record.
morning.
We set record highs the last couple days.
Yeah,
It was
in
in
the
the
90s.
in the upper 90 or
Not-
90, 91.
Yeah, heat index up near 100. So that's not good for this time
Yeah,
of year.
this time of year is a little too hot. So basically, we're just hoping to give this a shot and see if you guys have any questions for us. If anyone is new to the channel, that'd be great if you could check out some of our videos. If you've watched some already, if you have any questions on anything in particular, go ahead and shoot, and we'll see if we can get those answered for you. We got a storm going on behind us right now, so we may get the occasional crack of thunder and lightning, which would be nice. We haven't had rain for about 2 weeks now, week and a half.
Something like
It
that,
got
yeah.
really hot.
Well, we had no rain, and then we had 6 inches overnight, and then nothing again.
Yeah.
So
they're saying like, oh, our average for the year is so many inches. Well, when you get 6 inches over a 10-hour, 8-hour, I don't even know that long
yeah,
time period, and it all washes away,
it's not helpful.
doesn't really do any good.
It filled our water tanks.
Yes.
Yes, it gave us some. Yeah, filled our water tanks, but it didn't give us anything.
Yeah, our rainwater
Hi,
tanks have been
guys.
really good. So that's
Oh, it's up there. Hi,
that's right
Fred.
there.
How are you?
Crown Point, Indiana. Haven't been there. I've been to Indiana a
Yeah,
couple times.
my dad. I don't know if I know this. My dad was a potter. He made pottery for a living, and he did a show, the Johnny Appleseed show, in Fort Wayne, Indiana, for a long time.
Oh yeah, I've been
Yeah,
there.
so
yeah.
Tim, when we were younger, he would go with my dad to that show, and I went once to
Mhm.
it, but yeah, you'd go to dad to that show. So
Yeah, it was a really neat show in Fort Wayne. I went several times, and our daughters were babies at the time. I think you were
I
pregnant
was
with
pregnant.
Valerie,
Yeah, so that was
Yep.
12 years ago. Last time
and
we
then
were there.
Sydney was well, she would have been about two and a
No,
half,
she was 18
or one and
months.
a half.
No, she was
Yeah.
about 18 months. So we
Big-
had to dress up in period clothing and
Yep.
Yep.
So you
that's
dress
fun.
up like the Johnny Appleseed period, and they've got
Yeah.
people walking around doing mock gunfights and things like that. It was actually
Yeah.
pretty cool. But there's a video somewhere of Sydney, and there's like a parade going by, and they're doing Irish bagpipes and things like that, and she's just dancing along with them. It was pretty good. I had to find that somewhere.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. So, yeah. So we're plugging away here. Still have regular work. Girls are wrapping up school right now. Then we have new goats for 4-H. So we're working on 4-H projects. And house, of course, working on the house, working on the gardens.
Yep. Getting poison ivy.
Yeah,
out
we
on
both
both
have.
wrists.
You can see it. I don't know if you can see all that.
Yeah, all these. That's
all
all
that.
poison
That's all
ivy.
poison ivy. Working on fencing. I did buy some garden gloves after that. So those long sleeve gardening gloves. So I hope we'll get those out.
The problem with the gloves is that we found that when we're using our hands and then you have to take your glove off to touch your phone or to do something, when you put them back on, we're finding that right along here we're getting poison ivy, and those that's
Take
from
the
grabbing the
gloves off.
glove and pulling it down, and it's on your fingertips, the oils, and you get poison ivy all over your wrist. So I can feel it coming on right now. I got a couple bubbles there, and I can feel it all along this side right now. So in about a day, this will start to swell
Yes.
and get blisters, and you're on day 5.
Yeah,
or
mine's
so.
mine's
It's all blistered out.
mine's on the inside, the end sweep, and then I need to start wearing those gloves. Came in, so I'm gonna wear those next time. So hopefully we don't get it. But fencing's coming along. Our 2 big goats, I think they're kind of sad because
You're locked in.
they're locked in now. They don't get free range. Let's see, chickens. We have another round in the incubator. They're gonna go into lockdown this next Wednesday, so we should have babies hatching.
Yeah, we've done the incubator. This is the 4th batch.
3rd batch this year. We
This
tried.
third is the 4th.
This is the 3rd this year.
So we're getting that down to a science. We're actually getting it to where we have worked out the incubator and figured out what temperature and what humidity it's supposed to be at, and figure out that the gauges that came with the humidity or with the incubator were wrong, and so we're able to get that moved around and set up. So we actually have it down now to where our success rate. The first time we did it, our success rate was 2 chickens.
Yeah, we had
out of 20 eggs, and now we're only losing about 2 to 5 eggs per batch, and so we're getting 15 to 20 chickens per round now. So it's actually going really well.
So the first round we did this year, you guys did 23 eggs. 23 eggs, and we ended up with 19, which that's a really good success rate. And they're out free ranging now. They're having a lot of fun. And the second round I actually did for a friend of mine. She had ordered some eggs from somebody, and then she wanted some of the Easter egg and olive egg. So most of those went to her. We only kept 3 of those. And then
so those are specialty chickens. How much were they an egg that she ordered? $11, $10 per egg.
Yeah.
That she sent us. And then it was really bad because she did mail order, and they were really fancy chickens, and only 3 survived.
Well, they didn't. The hatch rate was not very good on it, and then the type of chicken she had ordered weren't what was hatching. So because they're supposed to be a certain look, and it's just like, okay, some of these aren't the right color for what these are. So I felt really bad for her. But so it's one of those things. And then we're gonna we have another 24 in there now, incubator now, and she'll get some more of those. Those are our eggs, and Sydney candled them yesterday, and they seem to be doing okay. So those are olive egger and Easter egger. We have an Easter egger rooster and a barred rock rooster, and then we collected all of the Easter egger eggs and the olive egger eggs that are in there now. So we should get a nice mix of those. So, and then we're gonna stop. No more.
Yeah, it's not for the summertime. It's just gonna we got too much going on to be dealing with baby chickens, because once you bring them out of the incubator, they have to stay in the brooder for 4 weeks before they can go out to the
if it's warm enough
inside coop, and then after there, they spend about 2 or 3 weeks in the inside coop till they get bigger. Yeah. So right now we built 3 coops, and one of them got turned into a place to store food at, and then we have a whole other coop that we built. And it's just, we're getting a lot of chickens.
Yeah. So. And then in Kansas, different states have different regulations. So for us, if you have fewer than 50 laying hens, there's certain regulations, or actually there's really not really any regulations as far as selling the eggs. And then if you go over that, there's more regulations. So we want to stay below that threshold, even though we still follow those rules.
You say it's 50 hens?
It's 50 hens.
50 laying hens.
Yeah. If you have fewer than 50 laying hens, then there's really they have suggestions and guidelines, but we make sure that we follow those anyway for going above that, since we do sell the eggs and all of that. So, but really having more than 50 hens, that's a lot of feed, and feed costs are very expensive right now. As anybody who has any animals knows that, and it's kind of hard to find some things. Gosh, even cat and dog food. It's the stores don't always have what we're trying to get.
I did find 2 bags of cat food that just showed up in the. We thought we were out of cat food, and I found 2 bags in the garage that were in different locations.
Different spots. So, okay, so we have the fencing we're working on, wrapping up school, work stuff. Typical work is this is going into our busy time.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get really busy over the next several months.
Really busy with that.
On our outside jobs. Doing the farm.
And then the farm stuff. Gardening, we're getting the gardening going. Farmers market has started up, so we have that going on.
Real quick on the videos, you guys may have seen that. Usually we've been trying to post every Wednesday and every Sunday, and we've just been getting so busy that the videos have been getting shorter and shorter. We've been getting down to 8-minute videos or 9-minute videos. And so I'm trying something different right now. The video is going to post on a different day. It's actually going to post tomorrow in the afternoon. And it's about 23 minutes, I think. So we're going to try and do some longer videos, maybe once or twice a week, things like that. So hopefully we'll see if that helps out our numbers a little bit.
Do you hear the thunder?
Like yeah.
Yeah, that was a big wind gust that just got me. That's why I was making that face. He was talking. So anyway, sorry.
So Fred was talking about the paint. Yeah, the painting we're at in the videos is we're just working on the painting. There's still, I think I probably saw one more painting video to put together. because we haven't done the living room and things like that. And but the next video that's coming out is on the septic tanks, getting those tanks in the ground, which has been a challenge because of all the rock and things around there. As far as the siding, Fred, we don't know yet. The problem is, I know what we would like to have, but just the material cost is about $60,000 because we wanted to have stone and then some accents and things like that. And it's just, the cost has just gone crazy. I had an opportunity to buy some kind of screw-on stone that was returned to Home Depot a while back, and I should have bought it because it got down to, I think it was 40% off maybe, but the color was wrong. It had like a plum color in it, and we didn't want to have this purple plum, random plum colors purple on our house. So to answer your question, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet. Well, the other issue, and we've talked about this in the past, is with this build as a whole, since we weren't able to, we originally talked about doing a barn and then we are going to build a house later. And then that was back early 2020. And then we scrapped all that and put everything in the house. We don't have a dining room. And then we want to have kind of a living room space downstairs that has an actual fireplace, because we're not going to put that fireplace upstairs because we don't want to haul wood anyway. So we still need to do a little addition, and that's going to affect the siding as well.
So to get some of the things we want, like I said, the wood fireplace is going to go in that addition. And also part of the reason for it too is to finish up the things that we wanted to get in the house that we don't have now, but we hope to be here until we're
I'm not leaving.
Gone. So, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
So eventually right now we have to go up 20 some odd stairs to get to our bedroom because we're on the very, very top floor. So we go from the main floor. It's kind of like a split level.
Yeah.
So we go from the main floor. We have, so has 9-foot ceilings. We go up to the second level. Then we have to go up another 6 feet, I think, to the upper level where the bedrooms are, where my daughters are and where we sleep at. Eventually, we're not going to be able to do that. So we want to put this addition on to add the dining room, a porch area, and then the living room with the wood fireplace. Yeah. And that way, when we get to that age, we can stay on the same level. Everything we'll need is downstairs. Upstairs can be for grandkids and things like that. Yeah. That's no reason why we haven't done the siding yet, is because once this attaches to the house, if I did the siding now, I'd have to be taking off, probably half of the house on a certain section to put the new.
Yeah. And we know we need to get to it. Another issue is since we want to go stone, is matching the stone.